This video is going to be about using the minus b formula to factorise. So the question here is factorise fully, and I've taken question 22 just to show you. I will show you a couple of others as well. But you can use the minus b formula to factorise these quadratic equations. You just have to do a little piece of work at the very end. So I'm going to go through this. I'm just going to get the minus b formula. So I can't find the formula in tables book. Of course I can't. There it is, maths. Okay, so in the formula in tables book, under algebra, the minus b formula is there. Sorry now, so I'm just going to go back up here. Not there. No. Here. So I just added in the minus b formula. Yeah? So the way we get the a term, it's with the x squared, so it's 5. You don't take the x squared, you just take the number. B is with the x, so in this case that's 12. Again, you don't take the x, you just take the number. Just make sure you also take the sign. And then C is alone. It has no x squared. So in this case, it's 4. It's going to be that one there. Okay, and you can see the formula over here to the side. So it is x equals, it starts with minus b. So that's minus, and then in place of b, we're going to put 12. Then plus minus the square root. In place of b, we're going to put 12 and squared. Minus 4. In place of a, we're going to put 5. In place of c, we're going to put 4. So I'm working my way through that formula. And then it's all over 2a, and we know that a is 5. So I'm going to type this into my calculator. I'm going to use the fraction button and all the brackets and the square roots. And essentially you do it first with the plus, and then you can just use the arrows on your calculator and replace it with a minus. So I'm going to say what I'm typing in, okay? So I press the fraction button, minus bracket 12, plus square root, bracket 12, bracket squared, minus 4, bracket 5, bracket, and then bracket 4, bracket. And over 2, bracket 5. So that is giving me minus 2 over 5. And then, so I'm not going to delete it. I'm simply going to use the, the 4 arrows that are up the top. And I'm going to navigate my way back to this point. And I'm going to delete the plus and replace it with a minus. So when I do that, I get x equals minus 2. Now, at that point, we have solved the question. So if the question said solve, we would be done. But remember, this question didn't say solve, it said factorise. So for that reason, we have a little bit more work to do on these things here. So let me show you. It's very similar to what I taught you recently in solving. So you can drop a line down here. We want to get rid of this 5. It is a divided by 5. The opposite of divided by 5 is multiply by 5. So they cancel. But if you multiply by 5 on the right, you need to multiply by 5 on the left. So x times 5 is 5x, and that equals minus 2. Again, I want to get them all to the same place, so I want to move the minus 2. You move a minus 2 with a plus 2. So they're gone. But if you plus 2 on the right, you have to plus 2 on the left. Those two are not part of the same family, 5x and 2. So you just leave them separate. And then the other one, I'll just bring it down. So x equals minus 2. Put my line in. I want to move everything over here to the left-hand side. It is a minus 2. So to get rid of that, I do a plus 2. That will eliminate that. But if I plus 2 on the right, I have to plus 2 on the left. And again, these are not part of the same family, so I can't actually add them. I just write down x plus 2. And there are your two answers. You put them in brackets, 5x plus 2 and x plus 2. And that is factorised. Okay? Now, that works on all of them. So see the way this one here, for example, it doesn't look exactly the same as the yellow one over here, but it doesn't matter because A is with x squared, which for this question is 64. B is with x, and if you look at this, we don't have anything with x, so you just say 0 for B. And then C is alone, as in it has no x and it has no x squared. There it is. There is the number alone, which is minus 49. And then you could go ahead and put your A, which is 64, your B, which is 0, and your C, which is minus 49, into your formula here. So this will work for all different types of questions, which is why I'm using it.